This week's episode is proudly sponsored by Texas Roadhouse, where there's legendary food with legendary service.
Whoa.
Wow, welcome back. It's a weird episode today.
Crazy.
Awesome. Well, welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm John.
And together we are...
Ryan and John.
On the couch as always, the lovely Cara Tafolla. And today, unfortunately, we are missing our... Well, there's no spot because we zoomed in on Cara. But
Arthur
there
is next to me.
A beautiful empty spot for where
your imagination may lay.
Yeah.
It's for you, listener.
Yeah.
You're here with us.
Our boy, Ryan Tafolla, is in Hawaii this week. How dare he visit Hawaii without us?
How dare he?
First of all,
without his wife.
Yeah, wait. That's the other piece. That's the shocking piece.
I'm so sad.
Listen, Cara.
I'm emo this week.
And you have every freaking right to be. I don't care if it was a free ride to Hawaii, man. You left your wife behind? What the hell?
And in solidarity, we've made your camera really dark. Just to make it really moody.
You're
good.
emo.
You're very moody
My
today.
feeling for Hell Week.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen.
What's it like? I mean, okay, so you've been married for almost 2 years in November. What's
crazy.
it like? I mean, I'm sure you've had maybe instances where one of you were gone, but is this your first time that he's like been gone for a long period of time?
Yeah. The longest he's been gone without me is 2 days.
And what does it feel like?
gosh.
You're only 2 days into it, technically, right? Because yesterday he left.
Well, I had to drop him off at the airport. That
What's it
really
like?
stung.
Yeah, that's right. What's it like without him so far?
That's so effed up.
He's like, hey, I know you can't come to Hawaii, but can you drop us off at the airport?
Take me, right?
You know, it's fun having my own like bed.
Space, yeah.
But they were also gone for Olivia's graduation on Saturday night.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, I had my own bed then. So that time was fine, and now I'm kind of just sad.
Wait.
Sad about it.
So he left for the graduation, came back, and then left like the next morning.
Yeah, and I literally only saw him for a couple hours because I came home late from rehearsal.
Oh,
And then we went to bed. And
man.
then bye-bye.
When does he come back?
Saturday night.
Ooh, wow. It's like a full week.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I'll just distract myself with work, running errands, rehearsal. And then,
no
of course,
shot.
this morning I'm getting ready for work, and I get a text saying, you don't have to come in because there's so much construction, so it's dead.
And let me tell you, it was awful, yeah.
Yeah.
So then you're left with your
So I
own
literally
thoughts.
was like, what do I do today?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
man.
like, oh, I wonder how Hawaii is.
Oh, I told him. He sent me a picture, and I put the emoji that has like the one tear. That's like the
Yes.
smiling, but one tear. And he called me and he went, does me sending pictures make you happy or sad? And I said, sad. So don't send me more photos.
Please don't.
I said, just
Please
update me
don't
on the
rub it.
phone.
Please don't
Just
rub
call
it
me.
in.
Yeah. I guess it's probably true, right? It would make
And then
me
I called him
upset.
and I said, all I want you to do is bring me Honolulu cookies.
Aw,
Okay,
so
well, I'm sure he'll do
good.
that. You know he's going to come through on that.
He's going to come through.
Well,
better.
Ryan, we miss you, buddy. If you're watching this, I know you're watching it. Oh, wait, I shouldn't speak for you on that?
Yeah, that's
Sorry about that. Annie, he's a little unsure. I know Cara misses him. I miss him.
Arthur seems
Annie, Arthur
indifferent,
seems a little indifferent. You can't see him on the camera, but,
but
he's
he's sleeping.
he's
he
very
does not
indifferent.
care.
Oh,
Sure, we miss you. Whatever.
and cut.
And
That's it. That's all we need. Wrap it up.
so many things have happened.
Yeah. Tell us, what are we talking about
Well,
today?
first
I'm
let's
so
just-
off kilter.
Let's just. I know you already heard it, listeners, but let's just state it. We're sponsored
Yeah.
by Texas
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
That's pretty crazy.
A
I
dream
know.
come true.
It is. It's our perfect first sponsor, I will say, because we don't go there often, but we joke about loving that place. Well, we do love the place, but I'm
Well,
saying
we do.
we kind of joke about how we go there every week. We don't actually go there every
Okay,
week
don't lose our
necessarily.
sponsorship
but
after the first
no,
freaking
Texas
day.
Roadhouse knows that. We love them. But what's cool about the sponsor is that we'll get to give away some awesome things too. Like they're going to give us some giveaways for our viewers to win some prizes, some Texas Roadhouse prizes. I got the details on it. I'm really excited about it. And Ryan and I were both texting it. We're like, it's all happening.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Texas Roadhouse. We did it.
Texas
we did
Roadhouse
it, Joe.
today, and then tomorrow we're gonna be sponsored by Taylor Swift.
Please.
Oh yeah, Taylor Swift.
Oh my
But she
gosh.
wouldn't sponsor us. No way.
Don't say
She's
she
too
wouldn't
busy
do
counting her
anything.
money.
Well, she had to spend a pretty penny to play until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah,
night.
wait.
So
I did see a little bit of like the whole 2 a.m. thing. What's that all that
Tell
about?
us the
Give
tea.
it's crazy. I should call Emma.
Oh,
Maybe.
Was Emma
Should
there?
we call Emma in? Yes.
Emma was at this concert?
Yes.
How many concerts she going to of hers?
Let's see what she's doing.
So
So-
while we're calling Emma, Cara, fill us in a bit.
Yeah. Wait. Do I have Emma's number?
Was
Because
it the LA
it can go through
concert?
here.
First of all, how did Emma
See.
go? Emma, for the listeners who don't know who Emma is,
Her friend accidentally signed up for the Nashville pre-sale and got it.
Oh, send me Emma's number. I'm gonna call her on my phone because then we can hear it through the actual
Okay.
podcast.
So it is
So
Emma
she-
is Cara's sister.
She ended up just like going with her friend like as a trip,
Sure.
and
Fun,
then
cool.
everything.
I love that we're gonna call her from a
Available.
random
Emma's
number, by the
also-
way, so she's not gonna know who it is.
Emma
Let's see if
is
she calls
a
us.
She might have your number.
micro-influencer. Follow her on TikTok at
Emma's Wild Ride, I think. Is her
Emma's
name.
Wild.
Oh, here she is.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, that's really loud. I
So
apologize.
loud.
Sorry about that. That's really
Text
loud.
her to answer.
We'll
Yeah,
see if
tell
she
her to
answers
answer.
here. That'll be a good question. We're just calling Emma
Hey,
on the
Emma.
show. She has
Hey
no
guys,
idea.
welcome to
I
listening.
just texted
to
her
phone
saying
calls.
answer. Let's see where she is first. I can track her.
Well,
Wow.
we'll call her back. Tell her we're gonna call her back on the number that just called her. Anyways.
Oh, she's at the airport.
Oh, that's a perfect time to answer.
She
Why
said,
is
"I'm
not
on the
answering?"
plane.
Oh, come
Answer.
on, answer her quick.
Answer. If you can text,
Call
you can
again.
answer.
I'm gonna call again.
Come on, Emma. Pull through. We want to hear.
I love that we're literally. Oh,
Hello?
Emma, you're on with the podcast. How you doing?
No, guys, I'm on a plane.
Emma, it's fine. Tell us about the 2 a.m. You were there. You were there.
Give
Come
us-
on. Give us what
Quick.
happened.
Give us like a 30-second minute explanation.
About night 3. Is that what you're
Yes.
about?
Yeah,
Yes.
night 3.
It was crazy. It was pouring rain during her red era. So she was having so much fun. And then, like, during her, oh my gosh, what's it called? Reputation era, there was lightning in the sky.
Whoa.
And you guys, when I say that, like, it was unreal, it was unreal.
God,
no
was
matter
it
what
that
seat you're
Chili's?
in. What?
You don't understand the reference. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what you just said.
It was a really spiritual experience, is what I was saying. Sorry.
He
was,
referenced the
yeah.
Office when Pam goes, "I can feel God
I
in
think
this
God, this
Chili's."
Chili's right now. Awesome.
I mean, but like we deserved it because we sat out in the rain and the
Yeah.
freezing cold for like 5 hours
Nice.
before the concert. And Phoebe and Gracie did get canceled
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what happened? What happened? Why'd she play till 2 a.m.
Mm.
because the concert started at 9:30.
when it wasn't supposed to?
Oh.
It was supposed to
The
start
concert
at,
was supposed to start at 6:30.
yeah,
Oh
with
my
with
gosh.
the openers
Wait, why was it so
Jeez.
late?
because of the storm.
But then she was like, "F it, we're doing it anyway."
Well, they had to delay it, and then once they got the go from weather saying lightning was far enough away, they said go, and she just went for it.
And Emma,
So
you got
we
to be
were-
there and see it in person.
Yeah, we had to shelter under just like I don't know. We just had a shelter, and then we had to go to the bathroom,
Just
and then we saw people
casual?
sheltering in the bathroom, and that was like the warmest place. So we sat on the bathroom floor for like
sounds
3
so
hours.
much more intense than I thought it was
Yeah, it sounds like it
It
was
was
a spiritual
crazy.
experience, but also you had to sit on the bathroom floor.
gonna
For
be. God
3
was in
hours.
No.
that Chili's.
we deserved it. We deserved that concert.
Wow.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Emma, how many times are you
But-
going to see Taylor Swift's concert?
I'm going one other time.
With me.
I'm going to the LA show.
Some people never get to go, and Emma gets to go
Emma
twice.
gets to go
Weird.
twice. That's cool.
That sucks. You know what? I have great friends who got me great tickets. So.
That's true. Shout out to Emma's friends. My name's Annie. It's nice to meet you. I'd love to be your friend too.
But at the
Annie.
same time, I'm also on a flight right now. Back on
Okay.
the way.
You know,
We'll let you go.
good
Thanks for the
transition.
report. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Emma. Love you.
But
Have
like,
a safe
hey,
flight.
wait,
Oh,
listen.
Okay. Yeah.
They might have to put us in a hotel tonight because I'm gonna miss my connecting flight.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Shelter in place.
Another page for the memoir. Okay, Emma.
Yeah, and I'm gonna freaking pee myself on this plane right now.
Oh, well, keep us up to date
Anyway.
about that. We'd love
Anyways,
to hear
good,
that story.
good talking to you, Emma. Thanks for calling in.
That's all I have to say.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Bye.
I'm gonna freaking pee myself. Oh, I love that.
Oh, she said she just texted me saying stupid.
Wow, that
Whoa.
was great. Emma, thank you so much. For
So-
that
That was very exciting.
If
by
you
the
didn't
way.
really
First
understand
call
what
in, by
happened.
the way, but go ahead.
They got there at 4:30.
yeah.
The openers, Phoebe Bridgers and
Great,
Gracie
amazing,
Abrams,
Amazing.
supposed to go on from 6:30 to 7:30. It's
yeah.
only 30-minute slots
Uh-huh.
for the openers.
Oh wow, that's short.
Well, because her concert is freaking long.
Isn't
Taylor
her,
Swift's
aren't they
concert.
like kind of rotating openers? Because I heard that one time
Yep.
she announced she like thanked the wrong opener, and I was like, how do you
Oh.
do that? But it's like different openers, right?
Yeah, it's different openers.
Oh, okay.
For every city, there's different ones.
That's actually kind of cool to do that. Like, when are they like local to that area? Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say that'd be cool to have like local
But
artists.
it's cool
you
in
know?
the sense that you like she's giving so many other people to be like, oh, I was on tour with Taylor Swift on their
And
resume.
I imagine the exposure at a concert like that is
Yeah.
insane.
So-
Okay, wait, so
They get there.
yeah.
Emma FaceTimes me when they're walking. They've decided to walk 40 minutes from their Airbnb because all the Ubers were expensive and traffic. So they just walked. She calls me and FaceTimes me to show me her outfit. And then I asked her if it was raining because I had heard it had started raining. And she was like, yeah, it's sprinkling. It should be fine. And then when did she call me next? I don't remember. But they get
It's
to
an
the
outdoor
concert.
venue.
Yeah, it's an outdoor. It was the
Nashville,
crazy.
do better.
I don't remember what stadium it was.
Wait, what?
Um,
You don't like outdoor venues?
I mean, not if
Well,
you're
They're cool.
you live in
Not
a
for
place-
delays.
Yeah,
I
not
guess
in
if you live in a
where
place-
you,
yeah,
like,
sure.
it rains and snows
Yeah.
and stuff. I
But
don't know if it snows in Nashville.
They got there, the storm was coming, and they knew. And at like 5:45 was like, oh, everything's delayed. Openers are canceled because the storm was supposed to be huge until like I think until 8 was
like
technically
right when
what
she
it
was
said.
supposed to go on.
Yeah. So they were like, we're going to just delay it right now. So they were all just sitting, waiting to get into the stadium because they hadn't even opened the stadium yet. And then they open the stadium, it starts pouring, and the lightning is literally right above everyone. So they shelter in place. And there's crazy videos of literally people being sardines for like 3 hours. So I'm surprised they even got a place in the bathroom to sit
Yeah.
because people were standing. And there were ambulances because people were dehydrated. And I saw a TikTok of one of the workers at like a booth,
Yeah.
and these girls were like begging to buy a water, and she
Oh.
wouldn't let them. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Isn't that
What's
crazy?
that's. I will say it's impressive that she went on still,
Oh, it literally
because Morgan Wallen.
because
wouldn't even
Emma
go
was
on
like,
after
"We
drinking,
think she's
so.
gonna go on soon" at like 8 o'clock, and then 8:45 rolled around, and I was like, "I wonder if she's gone on." At like 8:45 ish, the screen in the stadium changed, saying like
Oh.
Taylor's going on. We're fine, and then they finally let everyone get to their seats,
Whoa.
Yeah.
and then the rain had stopped, and then it started pouring again during the concert.
Oh my
It's pretty
God.
But
crazy.
It's like you think it's every like 10 minutes over a time, it's $1,000 at stadiums. So think
God.
about she went till 2 a.m. and the time that she was supposed to end her concert was 11.
Whoa.
Whew.
That is.
A lot of moolah, but
Which,
Not
but
for her.
she is sitting counting her money anyway. Like she's
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's rich.
She.
but literally
she made
Emma
her money
sent
back
me
on that.
a video of during Reputation when the lightning strike hit because Emma caught that on video, and then just another picture of her like drenched in the rain.
Dang. There's a thing with Taylor Swift that I heard, and it's this idea that Taylor Swift drops a new album, and like shortly after,
You told
someone
me.
in the royal family dies.
So who's it gonna be? I wonder.
And she just announced "Speak Now," which that is the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
We
said
all
it.
knew that was
Oh,
coming.
The "Speak Now," the actual freaking song. Heard the
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you seem really attached to it.
I love that song.
How come?
Love that song. I don't know.
That
Maybe
just
it's
that album
weddings.
is great.
I kind of wish you
It's
had
a
reason.
wedding. Maybe I work weddings. Maybe it's a soul connection.
I'm not seeing the connection, but I'm sure it's there somewhere.
Okay, well,
Somewhere in
maybe
the.
get your eyes checked. 4 eyes.
Well, we all know who's gonna
Okay.
die.
First
And
of all,
who's gonna die?
hold
Who's
on.
gonna die?
Screw you for calling me 4 eyes. That's way too harsh.
It's like the
4
oldest
eyes.
insult in the book.
It sucks because I actually wear glasses. It hurts my feelings.
What
Take
is
it back.
the point?
Take it back, or we don't go on. Take it back.
Sorry, I called you 4 eyes.
Thank you.
More like 8
Go
eyes.
ahead, Kara. What were you gonna say?
So thick.
Dang. I was gonna say we all know who's gonna die.
And it is.
Prince Harry.
Oh, don't say that.
Shut your mouth. Your mouth.
Watch out. Jump scare. You guys
Imagine.
are
Whoa.
So intense.
We both.
Shut your damn mouth. Shut your mouth right now.
No, it's gonna be Charles or
Oh
Camilla.
no,
Either would be
it has to
fine.
be Charles.
Have you seen? He's got like
His
sausage
fingers.
So his
Oh.
coronation was this week.
Mazel.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. It was at some point recently.
Not you going this weekend, maybe. I don't know.
I didn't watch
Sunset.
it live because I don't believe in the
It was
royal
on
family.
Sunday.
Who watches that stuff live? I can only handle
Oh.
the tiny TikTok clips I see of
Oh,
it. I
I
can't
know.
watch the whole thing.
I know people who wake up at like 3 a.m. here
Who?
and watch them.
Name them.
I don't want to.
Ah,
No, they probably don't listen. Katie Wilson.
Katie
Katie
Wilson.
Wilson.
Okay.
She
Shame.
loves the royal family.
Shame.
also,
on
hate that
you.
you said she probably doesn't listen. That's offensive.
Well, prove us wrong, Katie.
Prove us wrong,
DM
Katie.
us now.
DM us.
Whoa.
DM us, and yeah, we'll be proven
But,
wrong.
So the coronation is basically the ceremony that officially makes you king or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
But
like when
which,
we
by
have,
the
like,
way,
the
they don't have
swearing
any
in.
power, so it doesn't really mean anything.
No, they're technically. I think
They're
they have.
landowners. What they are.
Well, and they're like
Yeah.
public figures, but don't they have? I think they have a vote in parliament.
I was gonna say they probably have votes.
I think they have roles in parliament.
Oh well.
I know that back.
I
in
mean,
the day,
like
used to be
it's
the
not
head of the
like
church.
that used to be where you could basically
do it.
do
You
whatever
could be
you
like,
wanted.
Yeah.
You could like
Be
send somebody
gone,
to
you.
the brig or whatever, or
The
to the
brig.
dungeon. I don't know how
The
it was.
brig.
The brig.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it
Oh,
used
I'm
to
gonna
be.
send you to the
It used to
brig.
be you could go on a bender when you
Yeah.
were when you
Oh.
became king. You know what I'm
Heck
saying?
yeah.
Or queen, of course.
And I know that because I've been watching a lot of
You-
Bridgerton. I know what it's like to be king and queen.
What's my reference article? Bridgerton.
Bridgerton?
Thank you.
Historical fiction,
Well,
but it's
Bridgerton's great.
historical. If you just stop.
Do you
at
like
that.
Bridgerton or no?
Sure.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. No, you don't. Because
It's like girl porn,
sure.
I was gonna.
and it's not even the like
me and
actual
Ryan
porn
started
parts.
it, and 5 minutes in, the first scene they're like having hard sex on the tree.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
and then we were like, yeah.
So those are the parts that I don't actually necessarily like, but it's like the
yeah, you don't
intense
like it?
romance.
You don't like it.
No, I
The
like
most
it.
Oh,
I've seen
there
about
it is,
it-
and there's the real thing. You do like it.
I like it, but like
okay,
I don't
thank
like
you.
that's not why
But don't
I
come out
watch
saying
it.
like I don't like that part
No,
because
no,
you do.
because it makes you feel like alone and comfy. You're watching it. You're like,
Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
should I? Am I allowed to watch this kind of thing?
this
Yeah.
is- and then also, I think of it from like, they're actors, and like that must have been so weird to actually film, and like
The
and
most
then the
I've
whole
seen about it is
crew
that
recording
musical
it.
that was written during COVID.
Yeah.
The Bridgerton
Which
musical.
one? There's a Ratatouille one too. There's
The
a ton of
Bridgerton
musicals
one.
written.
The one that Netflix ended up suing them for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won a Grammy, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Netflix is like, actually, you wrote something great, so we want a
Actually,
piece.
Our stuff is copyrighted.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
use it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so king's coronation, whatever,
King,
and then
not my king.
not my
course.
king.
No.
You already know
he's-
that though.
He's not our king. But all these people are coming out, and there's been like these up close pictures of his hands
Ugh.
because they're like so
'Cause he
swollen.
he has diabetes, right?
I don't know.
I know
mean,
that's a
He got bad juju. I'll tell you that.
oh,
He's got a bad vibe.
Bad vibes.
He's been diagnosed with a
Just
bad vibe for
bad.
sure. Critical
literally
case of
his fingers
vibe-
looked like they were gonna explode.
vibe
They
killing.
look bad. And you know what? He's next.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so once Taylor releases Speak Now and the king dies,
Yeah.
because that's what's gonna happen.
Who had the king dying on their thing? On their
Oh,
bingo
no
card?
one. Because
Somebody
I think
did.
the queen had just died when
Yeah.
we did that.
No,
right?
somebody. Yeah, I think it was you. Somebody did. I'll find out. Somebody
Find
did
out.
accept that. Anyways, go ahead.
I would love it if I got that right.
Well,
but-
it's not. He's not dead yet. For
Not
the
dead
record.
yet.
but
maybe. Hopefully,
But
knock on
hopefully. not, no, that's like. Hopefully the king dies.
Hey, there's like 90% of England that's with us. They're like,
yeah.
Charles,
If-
bye bye.
Ryan better get that picture of his house before he dies. Otherwise, it'll be
Yeah.
worth nothing after he dies.
Worth nothing.
Picture the king's house.
You mean Buckingham Palace?
Or will it be worth more? It'll be the ghosty house.
The last photo of him, and then he's like, it happens to be in the window, and Ryan gets it.
That'd be millions.
That'd be millions.
But speaking of ghosties
Go ahead,
and the
sorry.
king, there's this idea. If you're watching the coronation, which none of us did, but we saw the clips.
Some of us did. Well,
There's this time in which people are walking like these, I don't know. It's stupid. The whole thing's stupid and religious or whatever. And like there's all this show for nothing, which that's a thing that a lot of people were surprised he even did a big coronation.
Yeah.
Because I guess
Nobody would do it.
England's been in an economic crisis since 2021.
got it.
And they're like, oh, that's cool. Spend millions
Spend
of dollars.
millions. Well, he's rich. I mean, it's his money.
Well, it's not his money. It's their money.
It's their money.
He's
Okay.
paid purely by the taxes.
Okay, well, a little update on that. So Ryan said Dick Van Dyke or King Charles.
Oh.
So Ryan's on the hook for it. Yeah, we'll talk to that about that next. But you, royal family related, said Prince Andrew.
Oh.
Die,
Close.
Prince Andrew, please. Come on.
I'm trying to
That's
win this thing. Like,
right.
win what?
Ugh, I would rather the pedophile die before the king.
Oh, this video's so
So,
funny.
Cara, tell us about the gremlin or Father Time or whoever was in the back of photo.
Well, it's this shot.
Okay, hold
you
on.
see just a big
By the way,
shot
it
of the
does look
church.
terrifying. There was a TikTok
It's
going around where
terrifying.
it was like the slow, creepy music, and you see it, and I'm like, I'll tell you what I heard. I heard that some people think it was like death personified
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
for King Charles.
what
It
it
literally
is-
looks like
It's
a
scary.
black robe with like a
A staff. Like it looks
staff.
like the Grim Reaper.
But it's definitely just an altar boy with like one of the candle put out.
That's what
Yeah.
they want you to think. That's what
So-
death wants you to think.
it's a backlit image of the doorway.
Maybe I'll put a
and
photo of
someone-
it just
and-
because Ryan's not here. I'm feeling
Yeah.
extra. You hold on. I'll put your shot on. Frame it up. Right there is where the
So,
photo's gonna be.
It's gonna be right here. So what you see here,
Uh-huh.
I gotta move my mic,
Yeah.
is what is thought to be, the Grim Reaper, but it's probably an altar boy who just like was like, shoot, I'm supposed to be on the other side, and scurried across the corridor. But everyone was like,
I love it. I love that it's an altar boy missing his cue. He's
like,
like,
"Oh,
oh, am I right side or left side? Oh my gosh. And the other boy's like,
he doesn't
"You're right
sound
side."
like that because he lives in England. What's
okay,
he
go
sound
ahead.
like?
No, I can't do
Oh
it.
shoot! I'm supposed to be on the other side right now. Oh no! I'm gonna mess up the king's bloody coronation. I've got to get on the other side now.
No. Thank you for filling in because Ryan would have definitely done that accent.
Yep.
And you did it. You really took one for the team on that because I was not going to do that.
I get canceled by all of you.
I guess there's another thing too.
That is Diana.
No, on the
heard that.
well, yes,
Oh, Diana's good.
but
one.
the Diana one is that when they're during the balcony wave, in the recording of it, there's like a female whisper voice
Oh.
in the background, and people are saying that's Diana.
It's Diana. I like to think, I just want to say, I don't believe in any of this stuff, but I would love it
If
to
Diana was
be
haunting
like
them?
death. Like
Oh,
death
yeah.
himself.
Death is just
Because that would be cool. I hope there's no. Here's what I'll say. I hope there's no legitimate explanation. I hope that like they're never able to get to the bottom of it. And it's always just like a mystery. Like, who knows? I hope this figure keeps showing up wherever King Charles is, and you're like, but it's just an altar. I'm like, altar boy. He's at a charity foundation. You know what I'm
that
saying? Like,
church
that doesn't
and
make any
Buckingham
sense.
Palace are definitely haunted.
Oh,
so
1,000%. Well, and then even
By
like,
the past kings and queens. Is that
oh
what you're
yeah,
saying?
oh yeah,
I saw
yeah.
this whole thing about the chair that they sit on, the coronation chair.
Ooh.
It was commissioned in 1300.
No, it's terrifying.
And it
Ew,
is,
ew,
like,
oh.
I went through and I read the whole history, and originally they
Of
had
course you did. Go ahead. Anyways, I read the
historical
whole history.
fiction. That's our show, historical fiction. That's our category.
It's a different podcast we're making.
But basically, it was commissioned 1300 by whatever king was ruling, whoever the hell it was. You know,
Probably King
great,
Charles.
great.
The
Probably another Charles
first, yeah.
Who knows?
And originally, what it was a stone was the seat. Now they have like a wooden seat on top, but there was like this stone that they had stolen from like the church in Scotland.
Of course,
and they
of
like
course, of
took it
course.
with them.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "This will be my throne."
So it's a stone.
So it's like basically proving that like you are the cornerstone of the country.
Now that's kind of sweet.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cheesy.
well, the stone they got rid of, and now you sit on a seat. But like you can see,
You are the cornerstone.
like there's like gold flaking into it, and you could see the original. Like they went back in time, and all the times in history it's been depicted. And there's like Renaissance era like paintings
So
of this
cool.
chair, and it's obviously the same chair, and it's like crazy to think of the fact that like
Where
they
does
really-
that chair live when
it
there's not
lives
a coronation?
in Buckingham Palace.
In a
They have it
safe,
in like
probably.
a glass case.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
It
to
is
think that,
kind
like,
of-
he sat in that.
It is kind of crazy to think about that, like not every, but like the last probably, what would you say? 20?
Like 7.
7
What are we talking about?
kings.
Oh,
Like,
you
how many
didn't give
kings?
me any court.
Sorry.
context.
The last so
Like
many
2.
royals. Like
Oh, yeah.
how many?
Probably,
How many? How many? How
Probably
many
the
have sat
last
in that?
20, 25.
That is crazy, right?
That's a lot of butt sweat.
a lot of butt sweat, and I'm sure they're sweating because they wear a shit ton of clothes. On
Sure,
that
but
thing.
like that's crazy to think also that they're all descendants of the same family.
to a degree, yeah.
But that's
It is crazy, and
That's
it's also
nuts.
like I'm surprised there's not a little bit more, genetic problems up in there.
Oh, they're hiding those.
yeah, that the sausage fingers.
They're hiding those kids.
okay. They're hiding they're hiding the ones that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
the ones they go, this.
They go, "Oh,
this one
oops.
can't be the king. We don't
That was-
have another."
Like,
can't
oh,
have
that
more
that
days.
was too much inbreeding right there. Hide
She
away.
just says it.
That's why Harry looks
Uh.
different because Harry,
They had to
the
get a
real
little
Prince
more
Harry
genetics in it.
Yeah.
was like, "Ooh." And they're like, we need.
I mean,
Let's go back to the drawing board.
They went to the local orphanage.
Oh.
Who wants to be
Kid.
king? Well, a lot of people
Maybe.
have to die, but you're in line.
Yeah,
You'll live a great life.
dang. It's crazy to think of, and that like ties in slightly with Bridgerton in the sense that like Bridgerton, they have like I think it's like Charlotte or whatever, Queen Charlotte right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it change?
Well, it's the precursor. So now it's the
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the history of the like it's a what's it called?
Air?
A prequel?
Prequel
It's a
to
prequel?
Bridgerton. Yeah, it's prequel to Bridgerton.
The new season is?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
So
we're finding
it's-
things out on the show. I didn't even know. I love Bridgerton. I haven't seen the new season.
Yeah, so it's a prequel. It's the Queen and her husband. The Queen and King George, which was King George. I saw this whole thing and I was like, wow. And King George was the King of England when the American Revolution happened.
Uh-huh.
And then to think that one of their 15 children is Queen Victoria, who literally set up all of basically the royal families in all of Europe. She had one of her kids married to all of the royals.
Smart. That's just called, business sense. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's called diversifying,
That's called diversifying your
assets.
portfolio.
Okay,
yeah.
but have you seen The Great?
So good.
You should watch The freaking Great.
I
Give us-
I
give
started
us
watching
a
The Crown.
So,
the Crown's good,
no,
though.
you need to watch The Great.
The Great
Okay,
is hilarious.
well,
The Great
it's-
is about
It's
Russia.
all about
Catherine the Great.
Catherine the Great of Russia, and it's all satirical.
It's
Mm.
so
It's
good.
so funny, and the new season comes out soon.
Well, what I liked about The Crown, to be fair, I haven't watched a lot of it, but I did start watching it, and I liked the kind of, because I feel like, and this is true about a lot of public figures, is that like these people like the Queen Elizabeth, who's rest in peace, or maybe don't. I don't know.
Depending on how you feel.
How do you feel? I don't know. And it's like, and this happens to general celebrities or public figures. It's like people stop seeing them as human. Like you throw rocks at something that you just don't know because they're
Yeah.
just like so distant from you. And the Crown is and whether it's like relatively true, some of it's not, whatever.
Historical
But-
fiction, if you will.
But it kind of humanizes, I think, Queen Elizabeth a little bit. And I thought that's kind of cool. It's a cool perspective to think like, oh yeah, she was like in her 20s when she
Yeah.
Yeah, she was young.
Yeah. She served for like what, 76 years or whatever? It was 75 years
I
or whatever as the queen?
And once again, historical fiction, this podcast. I'm pretty sure she was the longest reigning monarch
She was.
of England,
Of England, yes. Yeah.
which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to modern medicine.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
no
It's a
kidding.
cool perspective to see her like in it, like what she might have lived out, which was like, I'm this young girl and now I literally lead this nation. Like again, kind of, not really, but like, I'm like the face
She's the
of
face.
this entire country.
yeah. Which is
Crazy.
crazy.
You just don't ever see it, which I thought was cool. Like it's like I said, I think of it as an artistic thing, and it's like, oh, it's cool to see somebody, and you like, 'cause you go, oh, they're human, and whether or not it's true or not, it probably, maybe isn't. But I thought it was a cool piece either way to take somebody like the Queen, who's always kind of looked at like the stone cold biatch because
'Cause she
she
was.
was probably, but you start to see the human side. I'm like, she's just like a 20-year-old girl that got freaking handed the crown. It's like, what do you do with that?
Yeah,
It's nuts.
literally. Kara, what would you do with it?
Oh yeah,
You're
Carol.
handed a country, Genovia.
You
You're
are
the
the
new
queen of
queen.
Genovia.
Genovia.
Go ahead.
What do you do?
I would have fairs every single day.
Fairs.
Fairs.
Like
Aw.
farmer's market, street market, fair, every
Fair
day.
Every day. Aw.
Really?
Kara the
Yeah.
Fair. That would be the way she was remembered.
The
I'm
fair
only
queen.
saying that because
The fair
I was at
queen.
the Carlsbad
The fair
Street
queen.
Fair this
Oh,
weekend
How was it?
because it was during our tech and parking sucked because it
always
was
does.
our
It's
biggest tech day.
Carlsbad and it's huge.
But we all got there early and we all walked around. It was so fun.
Aw,
If I could have that every
cute.
day,
Love
Wow.
Mhm.
That
Love
is
that.
kind of like in Princess Diaries, when they have the
that. They have
All
the
right.
fair.
The
All right,
parade.
Annie, we're
Yeah.
going around the room. What would you do
Okay.
as queen?
What I would do, I definitely
So
would
dumb.
make
I already
laws.
know this.
I would pardon the people in jail that were wrongfully
Okay,
convicted.
give us a few. You're the queen of America. So go ahead.
Oh, yes. First of all, I would package up all the neo Nazis
Uh-huh.
and I would put them on the front lines.
nice.
We don't. Their first layer.
We're not gonna let them go to
defense,
waste. you know?
They're crazy enough to protect.
They might
us.
actually win. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what
they're
I'm
good.
saying. Like
you know?
they're insane and like
Which is good for
don't
killing.
Don't you want them to?
Why
like,
not just send them
be
to,
insane
like,
in our favor?
Put them on a cruise ship and be like, you're going on cruise and just send them to
You're
the
going
Bermuda
to-
No, you-
Triangle.
see, but
You're
the
going
problem
on a
is
cruise to
the Bermuda Triangle.
what I like about Annie's decision is that she's now taking them, not just sending them away.
I'm harnessing their
but
power.
like taking their power and going, you're like go out there and fight
Protect
for your
us, fight
country,
for us.
which they're they're loyalists. They have to be.
And I'll just lie to them, and I'll be because I'm queen. I can do whatever the hell I want.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be
and
like,
you can.
oh, if you go and you fight for us, when you come back, each one of your votes will count for 3.
Okay,
If
but
you
you
come
know,
back-
But they're never gonna come back.
if
you
you
don't
come
know
back,
that.
Sure of
You're
that.
giving them,
You know?
you're giving them hope, and they might come back.
Well,
I'm
and
queen, Kara. They're not
but,
coming
Kara,
back. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that. They're
yeah.
going to
if
the
they
Bermuda
do
Triangle.
come, first of all, if they do come back, they've done a lot of really good service for us. You know what I'm saying? Like they've
Yeah.
really done it.
You're not defending neo-Nazis
And the
right now.
CIA is going to just,
Kill them off.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Stalin their asses. They
What
just
you don't
erased.
know is that, sure, if they come back, like they're all going to have mysterious deaths within
Oh,
20
yeah.
or 30 days of them coming back.
I want my reign as queen
Okay,
to
go
have
ahead.
the people just like a stark difference of people who absolutely adore me. They're like, she was an amazing ruler.
She was the
And
best queen we
then
ever
there will
had.
be the people who are like the conspiracy theorist
Hmm.
who spiral and they're like, no, the secret, the whatever, the aliens.
You want to create a healthy amount of conspiracy with yours? Like, even if it's not
Absolutely.
true at all, you're
I'm,
like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't know, maybe
hire
it is.
someone dressed as death to come to my coronation.
No.
And I'm gonna have someone whispering in every camera.
Just say whatever you want. Death. Death. Death.
You're gonna hire someone to look like death and
Yeah.
follow,
Also,
follow
I
you
want to
around.
around.
I want to touch on you saying you're not defending neo-Nazis, are you?
Just saying. I mean, usually I'm the one getting canceled.
That's your brand. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Thank
not me.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
What about
Wow.
you, John?
What would you
Oh,
do?
oh
You're
yeah, I forgot.
king.
I'm a part of this.
Or queen?
Or queen? You
I'm
know what?
queen. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably pardon some people.
Yeah.
I don't know who yet. I think I'm gonna let Twitter let me help me
Let
decide.
Twitter decide.
I'm gonna launch a couple of votes and be like,
the internet's
should
king.
we pardon this person? Yes or no?
Internet Twitter polls.
And it's very clearly like this isn't gonna necessarily decide it, but I'm gonna read the data and I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the people, of course. I'm going
Yeah.
to. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't even know who I'd want to pardon. Truthfully, I don't think I'd want to.
I would pardon everyone who had a low end drug charge
Oh,
that
yeah.
are in like life.
like
got
marijuana
life,
charges.
yeah.
Right.
Like
had,
you
like,
got charged
one-
in like the early 2000s, so you're
Yeah,
stuck
you had
forever.
one joint in the 80s and you've been in prison for 40 years, whatever.
That's probably good. Maybe I'll
Like-
start there. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I don't know. I think I might change the national anthem maybe to something cooler.
I might
don't
bring
know.
back torture.
Oh,
I just say,
you got my full response. The camera was on me fully when you said that, and I wish you could see my eyes because my eyes got like 10 times bigger. Like, oh,
I just thinking of
okay.
like all the true crime documentaries and the like the Scott Petersons who are like I didn't kill my wife. I was saying you give him a little bit of torture. He might be singing everything that really happened.
And also, you did kill your wife.
You killed your wife,
Like, it's
man.
cool. Like, we're not going to convict you. Just say you did.
We already convicted you.
Okay, we convicted you, so just say
So just
you
say
did.
it. Just admit it.
And that's a good question. Would you, if you got like caught and convicted for something,
Would you just admit
you
it?
did everything you did to repeal it, and you just like are done? Like you are locked in. You're just going to be in jail
Might as well
forever.
admit it.
Would you just admit it?
But
Yes.
at some point in that process, do you think they just convinced themselves that they didn't do it?
No, unless they're actually psychotic.
Yeah.
They walked themselves down from it. Now, that makes sense, though. I think I probably wouldn't, just for the mystery of it.
Now, like, think this too, right? Like, torture can be used in really good ways, not just to get, confessions out. The people who are the, like, hospital heads who are hiding the cure for cancer, we tortured them to just
we know
tell
they
it.
are.
Yeah, they're hiding it. Cancer is $1 billion business.
I actually was reading.
Big chemo, you're going down. I put a little bit of torture from the royal family,
I'm gonna put it on you so you can see it.
a little bit of torture,
A little bit of torture.
and you're gonna be telling us what the cure of cancer is.
I did read, and I know I know it's a real thing, but
bring
it's
back the
crazy
guillotine.
to think that like there are companies lobbying against things like cures and things that like can be fixed by like very simple methods.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, is money that important? Like, are we really there?
It's just America. Most of
Well,
it. Not the
true.
cancer thing, but more just pharmaceutical.
Big
Well,
pharma is
Big pharma's everywhere, Cara.
But hey, the real killer? I'm just gonna tell you this right now.
Smoking.
No. It's called Big Death. I'm being serious. I'm being dead serious. This isn't a joke.
What the hell are you talking about?
Big Death? You never heard of it?
No.
It's like Big Pharma, but it's the death industry. Like when you die, there's a big company that wants you to get embalmed and put into a casket. And the reason that it's because that costs so much more money. It's called Big Death. I'm being serious.
I believe you.
Okay,
I
good.
just
And
believe that you'd also be on my list to
So
torture.
they're just fighting for you not to get cremated.
yeah, because cremation is like so much
cheapest-
cheaper.
yeah, it's the cheapest
and
way.
There's a whole industry now, as you can imagine, that like people go to school, to become like
Embalmers.
and all that. And there's all this there's also
They're the
these
psychopaths. They're the crazy ones.
Right. And then there's all these there's all these particular fluids that are only particularly for embalming.
Morticians.
And there's like a whole industry that's around it. So there's a whole thing now where they're trying to get people are trying to push back and be like, hey, you should get cremated. And then this big unidentifiable organization, Big Death, is now like coming after some of these companies that are
Because
encouraging cremation.
who actually gets embalmed anymore?
Well, now they make it like a religious thing.
Sure.
Like there's a lot of religious ties to
Well, because
like,
I know it's
Yeah.
it's
burning
super
your body or
religious to have a
whatever.
viewing,
yeah.
and the viewing has to
Have
have
you ever
some
been to a
sort of
viewing?
some
I've been
sort
to
of
viewing, and I don't care
liquid
talk
to
about it.
keep you
Yeah,
alive
they weigh
looking.
you down. They weigh you down too.
The worst
They weigh
viewing,
you down because with what's it called?
Oh, rigor mortis?
Rigor
Don't
mortis.
you like?
Yeah, you like they've had it where people sit up.
No.
yeah,
And Dax
yeah,
Shepard has this story that he shared on his podcast that I won't name because I get
yeah.
crap for it every time.
Hey, you're really acting like a host today. I appreciate that.
Thanks. But he has this story of he and his friends walked past. They were going to their own friend's funeral, but it would, like in funeral homes, sometimes there's more than one happening.
Yeah,
And so they walked past, and this person's like kind of propped out of the casket.
that's terrifying.
And then when they went to leave, he's like fully sitting up. That this person is just slowly, whatever they weighed him down with.
did
didn't
they have a
work, and
did
just
they have
like,
a viewing like a day after this person died?
Sometimes you have to,
Because
I
rigor
know
mortis
religious
sets in
stuff is-
within like 24 hours.
I guess so.
Nah, I
don't
think the time period's a little further than that.
thought it
Maybe
was
the
24.
rigor mortis set in, and then they tried to pin him down, but the pinning down didn't work, and so it
It's-
just went.
Well, the pinning down, you gotta just break the back.
I went to a viewing. Oh, yikes! That is.
Kara, why do you know so much about that?
I'm
Yeah.
just guessing.
Oh, she's making it up. Good call.
I love it.
I believe
Historical
it.
fiction.
I believed it. I did. I went to
sorry,
a viewing
Asha.
one time, and
Sorry.
I'll leave the person how I was related to them out of it, but they did not look at all like I remembered them.
Yeah.
They were older, and so of course when you're older, you're like, your face gets thinner, and so
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you get
remembered them
old.
as this is the person, and then they went off of a photo when they were younger.
So they pumped in
So they,
extra
like-
stuff to make them
Like
plump.
cheeks were really puffed out, and I remember like seeing it and being
Oh,
like,
weird.
that is not who I remember them to be, like at all. It wasn't even close.
Wait, did you like go up and like look at the
I
body?
did. It was weird. It was really weird. I'll tell you the full story in the after show.
Whoa.
That's a little tidbit for our after show, which is good. I'm saving that. But yeah, it was pretty. They were so starkly different. I was like, this
Wow.
is weird. I just couldn't get on board with it.
Yeah.
Any viewings you had experience like
No,
that?
this is gonna sound so weird. I've seen dead bodies like right after they died.
Uh-huh.
Like I've like watched them die.
By the way, way too many times for someone
Way
who
too-
isn't in
I
EMS
probably-
or
yeah.
you've
Like,
seen too many dead bodies.
Probably like 6 or 7 at this point.
Too many.
I don't think I've ever seen a dead body.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, they look like alive bodies. Just like,
No.
I've just seen a dead dog.
Just like what?
just like.
Oh yeah, I've seen a dead dog. I've seen several dead dogs. It's not pretty.
And a dead
I've never
cat.
seen.
Well,
I've seen dead dogs
I
like
didn't
on
really
the
see
side
her
of the
when
road.
she died.
How did they get to this, guys?
I
Big
don't know.
death.
Big
Big
death.
death.
They're
So
getting
big
to us.
death is watch out. It's coming for you. I mean, death is always coming.
And
for
it's
you,
coming for
but
Charles. I'll tell you that.
You think so?
Please.
Give
And
me an
hopefully
over
Andrew.
under. Like okay, let's just say.
Is he gonna lose his
By the
fingers
end of
before
the
he
year.
dies?
What was that?
Is
That
he gonna
would be-
lose his fingers before he dies?
No, he's not gonna lose his
Gosh.
fingers.
Did
you
you
guys,
That's what
see his
happens.
fingers?
he's not gonna lose his
Have
fingers.
you seen his fingers?
I've seen his fingers. You know what's gonna happen? Even if he did lose his finger, they're gonna make a prosthetic that's so, or he's just gonna start wearing gloves, and we'll never know for sure. You know that's gonna happen. We're never gonna get the confirmation that he lost.
You know what
his
is
fingers.
something that I've been ever like the last month or so, and I feel like it's like a sign of like old money or like true wealth, like those signet pinky rings. 'Cause
Yeah.
he always wears one.
Baller.
Kind of baller now.
Sig-
It's kind of
Signet?
baller.
Signet. It's the like flat face, and it has like
He
it will
wears one
have,
on his
like-
pinky.
it'll have like an emblem into it, and like
Is he still wearing it with his
yeah.
chubby fingers?
Well,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. He's wearing one.
He's gonna
and I'm
have
like,
his pinky amputated
That's
real
what I'm
soon.
saying.
They're sizing
like,
it
there
up
ain't no
every
way
day.
he can
They're
that
going,
off.
There's somebody sizing that thing up.
Yeah,
every
he has
single
a
day.
whole set, every size in the book.
He's like going up one more size. I will say, I agree. Baller move.
Baller
I don't
move,
care who
pinky
you
rings.
are. Pinky ring with like a signet pinky ring.
yeah, and that's the
is-
only ring. It's
Oh yeah.
baller move.
Dang.
I'm gonna get one with like
We're
my
gonna get-
like
we're
my
gonna get a
last
matching
initial.
one.
Oh, what the podcast?
With the podcast ones. Kara, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Come
I
on,
was gonna
Kara.
say I saw really, really cute ones that it came up on Etsy, and the girl was like, "Don't get this one though because it turned my finger green in like a week, but find another one." And it was, it was if you're married, you get the date of your wedding and you put it on next to your wedding ring.
Oh,
I
that's
thought it was really cute,
cute.
but if you're not married, you
can
just
get
put something
that.
else.
And we'll get what the podcast.
I think we should get with the podcast rings. I know Ryan's gonna be in. I'm just gonna speak for him. I know he's in on that.
Oh, he's in.
He's in on
Oh,
that.
in
he
on
already sent us a
anything.
picture
Amazing.
that I specifically told
I
him
wanna-
not to send
I was
pictures.
gonna show the people on the YouTube. If you're listening, we appreciate the listen always. But maybe slide over to YouTube. That's what Ryan always says. He's not
Oh,
here.
yeah.
This is Ryan right now. He's sitting on the beach. Maybe this is this now, you think? Or
Yeah,
this
that's
is-
right
Oh,
now.
no, that's right now.
That's nice. Little toes in the sand to what the podcast. He's checking in, and he'll be in our post show. We're gonna FaceTime him on our post show. So,
So head on over there.
if you get a post show, I'm gonna talk about our Patreon thing now because
it.
we're kind of around the corner. Believe it
We're
or not.
about done.
Isn't that amazing how fast it all happens around here? But hey, if you're relatively new to the show, this is a new update for us. We are now doing a post show, and so we're shortening our episodes just a little bit. You'll notice our episodes went from an hour and 10 to now it's basically 45 minutes. And our post show will be an additional show that happens after the normal show, and we will reference it like I did several times. I have to tell a story. I have to remember to tell a story in the post show.
I have a story too.
And
About
so you want to
pirates
go with
and
post
sex
show.
toys.
And the way
Oh.
that you view the first 4 post shows, so there's already one up, and then you'll be able to view this one on YouTube. But starting in June, you'll be able to watch the post show only on our Patreon. And all you have to do is pay $4 a month, very small fee.
That's it. $4, $1
And,
a week.
Really, what we see it as is a way that you just support what we're doing here. Honestly, we love doing this, and we know that a lot of people enjoy watching our content. We appreciate all of our viewers for checking in and being a part of that. So, click the link below and join our Patreon for $4. And starting in June, you'll get a lot more content. It's not just the post show. We're going to be building out more. We're going to be doing more bits and having a lot more fun. But it's behind a paywall now, so take that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I miss Ryan. I'm gonna be honest.
Shut up, John.
I do. I miss
If you
him.
say that, he wins.
Okay,
Big Death wins.
I don't miss Big Death, aka Ryan.
His new nickname.
Ryan's
He's
nickname
gonna have
is
no idea.
Big Death.
Next week,
Big
he's gonna
Dad.
come back and be like,
I hate
What?
to break it to you. I think he's the only person on this show that actually watches our show again.
I watch it.
You watch it again?
I don't watch the whole thing,
All
but I
right,
watch
there
it.
we go.
The big D.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Together we are
Ryan and John.
on the couch as always. Cara Tafolla. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on
What the Podcast?
Wrong one. There it is. We need Ryan back ASAP.
No, we don't. Who did?
See you later, Ryan.
You go to Hawaii without us? We do a podcast without you. You're dead, Toes. Big dead.
You're dead, son.
Next week, the three of us are going to Hawaii, and Ryan will be here alone.
That would be funny. Hold on.
Okay, wait a minute.
How much for tickets?